Today, I'll be recreating the Zack Bat Boss from Super Castlevania IV as part of my SNES Classic Craft series. The Zack Bat is made up entirely of gold pieces and jewels. When you hit it, it sheds some of its pieces and you must avoid them. After it's been hit enough times, it'll break into 3 smaller bats, which will also shed pieces until they're defeated as well. Everything in Dracula's treasury in Stage 9 is bursting at the seams with gold. Even the platforms are made with gold. Castlevania IV's story is very straightforward, and you learn a lot more about Dracula from the stages and enemies themselves rather than the in-game text. For materials, you'll need the printed pattern, 1 sheet of gold adhesive sparkle embellishments by Everything by Mary, which I got at Joann, 1 see-through float frame that is 11 by 14, a roll of freezer paper, scissors, a ruler, some sewing pins, at least 15-inch by 12-inch sheer black fabric, fray check or clear nail polish, masking tape and clear tape, a small paintbrush and a cup of water for washing your paintbrush, a small amount of pink, green, and blue paint, and optionally some tweezers and E6000 glue. Inspect the gold sparkle embellishments sheet closely and you'll notice that a few lines of embellishments along the outer edges are not the full 0.4 millimeters by 0.4 millimeters width. Cut these lines out and discard them. Afterwards, you should be left with a sheet of well over 1,000 pieces. However, for this project, you will need about 678 pieces. I say about because these embellishments are very small, and it can be handy to hold on to the extra pieces just in case some get lost and misplaced. Next, take out a roll of freezer paper and measure out an 11 by 14-inch block. Afterwards, cut it out. I would recommend labeling your pattern piece so you can keep track of what it is with your other craft patterns. Freezer paper is my secret weapon when it comes to making sewing patterns. It's more malleable than regular paper, but not as delicate as tissue paper. On a solid flat surface, place your 11 by 14 freezer paper pattern on top of the sheer fabric and pin it into place with some sewing pins. Normally, I would recommend ironing the fabric first, but I feel the wrinkles add a creepy vibe to what I'm trying to achieve here. After you've finished pinning, carefully cut out your sheer fabric. With your fabric cut out, use the fray check or clear nail polish around the entire border to keep the ends of your fabric from unraveling and fraying. Next, you'll need your picture frame. You'll need to take out one of the 2 clear panels carefully from your frame and place it flat on the table. Next, you will take your sheer fabric and with the help of some masking tape, stick the sheer fabric down over the clear frame panel. This tape isn't meant to be permanent. Its purpose is to keep your sheer fabric relatively still during the next few steps. Now take your printed template, cut out the 2 pieces, and tape the halves together with clear tape. Now place your sheer fabric over the assembled grid template in the center. Onto the embellishments. Out of the approximately 678 pieces, 640 of these pieces will remain plain as is, but you'll need to set 38 aside to paint. Paint 14 pink, 15 blue, and 9 green. Peel off the back of each embellishment and stick it directly on the sheer fabric according to the grid template. You can optionally use tweezers for more precision if needed. If you have trouble and can't peel off the tiny sticker back, carefully use a small paintbrush and some E6000 glue as an alternative. After you've finished putting all the embellishments into place, carefully remove the masking tape. Finally, place your Zap-Bat into the frame and close it up. Super Castlevania IV is a unique game in the series. You can crack your whip in 8 directions and swing from special rings. For me, the 8-way whip is a slight downside to the game. It takes away a layer of difficulty. In previous games, you'd have to take a strategic approach due to enemy placement. Everything feels less threatening when the whip stretches across most of the screen and you can attack them safely from a platform above or below. But that's only a minor complaint because I am pretty trigger happy when it comes to the Metal Blade and Mega Man 2. And here's the finished craft. I know this craft can be quite time consuming and requires a lot of patience, but I think having a creature of the night to guard your treasury is its own reward. Although the game's pretty linear, there are a few secrets to seek out, and the game keeps things interesting by offering a variety of enemies, settings, and badass music. A really neat thing I like about the game is that you can moonwalk when you go up and down the stairs. And Bloody Tears is a jam. Your moonwalking is only going to intensify. Speaking of awesome, the band Dragon Force, on their last 2 albums, had 2 aptly named songs, Curse of Darkness and Symphony of the Night. They even confirmed that they're inspired by Castlevania. You should definitely check them out. Oh, also, have you seen the new Castlevania series on Netflix? What do you think about it? Thanks for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it and want to support me, join the Stellar Fam by subscribing to my channel. Stay stellar!